everyone. I have a kit that I am just putting into my Etsy store, and it's the chicken pincushion. They're really cute and very easy to make. In fact, this is going to be my make and take project for next year's quilt retreat, and I thought I'd share it with you. It goes together really easy, and I'm going to share what the kit is going to be and actually make it here for you. In the kit, you're going to get two pieces that are 4.5 squares, and they already have the flexible fuse on the back, a couple pieces for the tail, and then a little baggie that's got the beak, the comb, and two little beads for the eyes. Things that you're going to need to complete this that aren't in the kit: approximately a cup or so of rice is what I'm filling these with, a small bit of fiber fill. I like using clips to kind of hold things together. Another thing too is the eyes are sewn on with hand sewn on with black thread. Other than that, it's just a basic sewing machine type things. For the comb, I'm just going to fold the little piece of red felt and cut just like we used to do way back when, and cut like a shape, a heart shape. And that's going to stay folded. I'm going to stick a clip in that. The beak I'm going to fold. Put a clip in that. And then for the tail, these are going to be folded as prairie points. So you fold them up and then fold again. And take this to your ironing board and press that. I'm just going to stick a clip in it for now. And you're going to do the same with this one. Fold it up. And you actually stack these. So there's one is going to be on top of the other. I did take these to my ironing board and press them. And then when I stack them so that the little flap is on top. I've pinned my comb and my beak into place on the right side of one of my pieces. And I just clipped them. The fold of the little heart or the comb is up to at the top, and the fold of the beak is down. So it kind of is going to look like that. Your next step is to place your other piece so that the right sides are together. And I'm just going to re-clip this. I have drawn on my stitch lines. You do want to leave two openings when you stitch this. You're going to leave a small opening at the bottom, about 1.5 inches, and that is where you're going to turn it, eventually turn it. And then you're also going to want to leave this whole side open over on this. So you're basically going to be stitching this side, and then a little bit down here. And I'm going to use a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'm going to hop over to my sewing machine and get that much done. I've got it stitched now all the way around, leaving those openings. Now I'm going to take the long opening, and pinch it the other way, just finger pressing those seams open. Your tails are just going to slip right in there. I do like to have the fold of my prairie points on top, and I'm just going to put the light green one on top. And this is the top of your little chicken. You can see the comb sticking out there. So that's on top, and then you just match up the seam to that fold line on the tail. I just press these seams open with my finger, and then this one too. And I'm going to put a clip in here. And then take this back to my sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch across this one. I'm going to turn this through that opening we left in the bottom. Poke out the corners. I'm going to stuff the head with just about a golf ball size maybe of the fiber fill. And then going to take my black thread. I'm going to hide my initial knot from the inside. So I'm taking it from the inside. I'm just going to estimate where I think that eye should be. And then I'm going to go all the way through. Grab the other bead and go back through again. And then I'm going to just take a couple back stitches and just hide my knot underneath this bead. And then take my needle back through. And it's starting to take on a personality. So much fun. Now for the rice. I've got about a cup of rice in here. I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to take, so I guess we're going to find out. I just have this little cup that squeezes together. You can also use like a funnel or maybe just even a piece of paper to guide it in. If you don't want to use rice, you could just stuff it with the fiber fill, the whole thing. I've seen people use crushed walnuts. Yeah, probably about a half cup of rice is going to fill it. I might just stuff a tad more of this in here just to get it so that the rice doesn't fall out when I'm hand stitching this. And just another needle and thread, and I'm just going to whip this shut, and then I'll show you the end result. I've got her all finished. This is such an easy project and would make such a wonderful gift for someone too. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. I think it would be adorable just sitting on the throat of your sewing machine. It just will sit there so cute. The link is down below. Anybody who wants to kit, thank you so much. Bye for now.